There you are.
I am here, as commanded.
Did I ask for you? I don't... Oh, yes. The gangrel. Do you know of the arrangement? That the court supply me with suitable meals? They sent me a gangrel lout to act as my gopher, to replace... the singing of reptiles in the pulse of the blood. The call of the sun as the dry seeds burn. The red that runs through unfertile soil. The wind that flays sinew from a heartstring. Can you hear it, Nomad?
Is everything all right?
We were talking of the gangrel.
Forgive me, but are you ill?
You can't hear it? It doesn't call to you. That surprises me, after all your centuries. They say it's only for the powerful. The eldest. Of course, you were asleep, and it started after your time. Doomsayers call it the Beckoning. They have it linked to Cain, Gehenna, antediluvians. The boogeymen we tell fledglings not to fear.
Gehenna. I have heard this name. The end times. When the antediluvians will rise to devour their children.
If you believe the myths. The third generation, grandchilder of Cain, survivors of the Great Flood. The mighty progenitors of our clans.
In my time, talk of antediluvians and Gehenna was forbidden in many Camarilla domains.
As it still is. But here in Seattle, I am the Camarilla. And this is a private conversation.
And what is this beckoning?
For many, it is merely a feeling. A strange urge. Often there are dreams.
Dreams? Visions?
Then comes the music, sounding in the stillness, in the quieted mind. They say it's the song of Gehenna, beseeching our return to the cradle of civilization, to bleed in the east.
What do you mean by bleed in the east?
Some call it a crusade. They think they can prevent Gehenna by hunting elders in torpor. Such bad manners, don't you think? Lion or stray, if a cat lies sleeping, it should be left that way.
So what do you call it?
A war, darling, against idiots.
You are certain you hear this song of Gehenna?
I've heard it for, so many years now. The summoning recognizes my strength. But I won't leave my jewel of a city. Oh, no. No matter who calls. Now, there was another thing. So yes, the arrangement. As I said, the court have sent me a new helper. A gangrel, calling herself Nyx. This is one of that little homunculus's japes, I'm sure of it. A gangrel, to fetch my food.
And this is a problem?
Her attempts have been little better than roadkill. She needs to be educated. Be a dear and have a chat with her, would you? Set her on the right path.
I understand that Ventru tastes vary. What is your preference?
These days, I am particularly partial to the mourners. Those who are not too enervated, either in lust or anger. I find melancholia calms my dreams. It goes without saying that they should be from money. Like fine wine, the older the bloodline, the better. But flavor aside, they must look the part. How would I explain some piercing-ridden, tattoo-covered strumpet to the front desk? This is the Glacier Hotel. I have a reputation to uphold.
What more can you tell me about this Nyx?
I tune out most of her babble, but it is incessant. Despite my best efforts, I can tell you that never mind was better than rumors. Huh. And that the Idaho steelheads are having a good season. And that the gourmet coffee down the street smells over-extracted. But as for what I know about her, very little. She irritates me.
Where will I find the gangrel?
If she's at her post, you'll find her in the foyer. If not, follow the smell of wet dog. Now, run along, dear. I'll see you again before you know it.
I didn't scent the gangrel down in the foyer, but let's take a look.
Are you
There we
looking
are.
for me?
Clan of the Beast indeed.
Well, if it isn't the sheriff, the nomad, right? You've got a big reputation, but damn if you aren't a little thing.
Good evening. I am pleased to meet a fellow wanderer.
What?
You and I have much in common. Travelers navigating a new territory.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll be best buds. Want to sleep over at my place and we can braid each other's hair?
They tell me you have a problem.
It's simple. Or it should be. I'm supposed to catch mortals and bring them back to life. Fresh blood delivered to your door. But you are getting what I bring back. Brad. I can only stomach the moneyed and the mournful. What the fuck does that even mean? They all taste the same to me, like chicken nuggets on legs. I mean, what am I supposed to do, huh? Stick them on a spoon and say, here comes the airplane?
Where did you come from?
Not much to tell. Boise, baby. Born and bred. Had a good job, had a picket fence, and a yard fit for barbecuing. Until Daddy Gangrel shows up for a little cuddle. And suddenly that yard is looking kinda small. But Gangrel life is nothing like how you live here. Kindred wasting eternity seeing who can be the sneakiest asshole.
What is it you're hoping to achieve?
I just want to do my job right. Look, I'll level with you. These city bloodsuckers? It's a whole different world. Everyone's playing these fucking high-stake mind games, and I can't even beat that peg game over at Wagon Wheel. So I need to find ways to be useful if I want to stay here. I figure this keeps me on the right side of the right people.
Tell me more about your service for Lou.
Honestly, something ain't right with her. And it's not just the fussy feeding. She won't leave her haven at all. But who the hell's she hiding from? She mutters to herself, stares at nothing. And the other day, she was laying out clothes for the grand tour. Listen, I know she's a big deal around here, but between you and me, girl is not playing with a full deck.
Good to meet you, Nix. I can help. What do you need?
Ugh, I'll take anything. I just need you to find me some blood donors Lou won't turn her damn nose up at. Grab me something with their scent. I don't know, a glove, a wallet, a used tissue, anything. Then I'll do the dirty work.
Find suitable mortals and bring back something with their scent.
I'm not sure if we were supposed to meet up or something, but...
I know someone who would love...
Sorry, I can't help. I need...
That's a first course. But Lou is particular. Wouldn't hurt to provide a few more options.
Bad night to our heels.
No, I don't carry any money with me.
Perhaps I shall meet you again. Or what?
Whatever.
Good. Just one more should have us covered. Let's look around.
What is it? I don't have anything I gave at the office. That doesn't sound too bad. Maybe?
That is our feast found, I reckon. I'd say the doing's done. Best hightail it back to Nix. Let her catch the scents before they fade.
Seattle PD! Anyone there?
Firing on suspect!
muster up the courage to tell her how I really feel.
Well, now.
How am I supposed to get Klein?
I moved to Seattle to get away from weather like this. Christ. Look, I'm having a bad... What is it?
What was that?
Yo, you done yet? Hey, so how'd it go?
Here are the trinkets as promised.
Whoa, thanks! Holy shit! So that's what she was talking about? Can you smell that? Those things Lou was saying, moneyed and mournful? This is what it smells like? Ah! Oh my god, thank you. I mean it. Starting off on the right foot round here means more to me than you know.
You are desperate to stay here. Why?
A girl can't wander around forever. Look, I'm not stupid. I know I'm the square peg in the round hole. I figure my best shot is to make friends in high places. Prove I'm useful because the useless fuck-ups don't get to stay.
To stay in the city.
Stay in one piece.
There's something here you are not telling me.
Ugh, don't worry about me, sweetie. There's nothing I can't handle. See ya.
We should give Nix time. If Lou isn't satisfied, we'll be sure to hear of it. Well, I reckon that's your sheriff duty scene too, and I can feel that old fireball lurking on the horizon. So, in your own time, of course.
I am definitely...
Damn you!
You have some kind of martyr complex?
Okay, so that's what the blinking is. That's what the blinking hearts are. Okay. You can talk to them, and so basically I don't have to check the map anymore. I can just kind of walk up to people that are pissed off and be like, hey,
Unless your next
you're a
words
piece
are-
of shit.
I don't need to take...
this thing apart! Hey! Hey, what the fuck? You after my...
Christ!
I have the wiping kits.
Stay back, you psycho! Here. Holy, that's incredible.
I can't just see the haven on the mini-map icon. The checkpoint icon is gone.
I need to find a better spot.
Scare this one?
Thanks, preacher.
Guess not. That's fine. Yeah, just head towards. Wait.
Going down!
Anyone there?
Jesus! Fuck! Help! They're crazy!
Fucking student loans.
Drop, motherfucker! Someone! Anyone help! Ah, fuck! Oh. Whatever you wish.
Yeah, go fight your friend.
They're here!
Shit, yeah.
Hit you so hard, your sire's gonna
Not
feel it.
resist.
Okay. That's a pretty good, it's a pretty effective way to deal with that, actually. Just smooch one of them and charm the other one, and then they just don't even fight back. There's a horny one over here. Should be like right here. There we are. Have a little snack before bed.
Jesus H. Christ on a cross.
Should be done before that turns into something bad. Remember the elevator to get up into my room. Okay, time for the next Fabian. This is where I fucked up last time.
Well, it's an education to watch you work. You're more thoughtful than I expected, given the tales. Guess it comes from practice and need, seeing through to the nub of a thing.
If you do not catch the detail in a moment, the moment will catch you.
Oh, I get it, I do. It is a novelty, though, to have a sheriff who can genuinely cogitate. We've done our share of legwork tonight, that's certain. You want to work the notes, both high and low?
Sophia is interesting, so attached to her ghoul. It is not usual.
Sophia's always been scatterbrained. Used to hang around with my sire. Maybe my bloodline rubs off on some. I like her, though. Reminds me of more innocent times. And we both love getting our fangs into a good puzzle.
There is something in this which disturbs me. The ghoul, Piotr. What was he to her?
There's two ways to read this riddle. Either she truly liked him, or he knew something she didn't want to lose. Not that it'd surprise me, given the tales I've heard of Tremere. I wonder which it is.
I know a bit more about how Katsumi and the Anarchs operate in Seattle.
You do? A little that even opened my eyes. I'd not known her arrangement with Benny. Caught between court and rabble and has been for a while. Seems to be steering the course for the best. And owes you a favor, which is not a thing to be sniffed at.
I have met others like her in the past, capable of greatness should they desire it.
Maybe if the court wasn't looking to wipe her and her allies out, she might consider it.
Helping to feed Lou was not something I expected when I woke up.
Some might call it a come down, but there's a passel of weight in being a waiter. Folks treat you as furniture, and no one cares what it shares here.
What do you know of Lou's illness?
The beckoning I've heard rumors of, but nothing more than what she said. Though I'd a notion it was for folks much older than herself. But this does put meat on the bones of a mighty mystery. Why did Her Highness take a step back? I never did understand it. A prince giving power away? The rarest of things. Maybe this is the cause.
It is good to discuss these things, but it is time to rest.
Sleep well then, Fire. Let's hope for a day without dreams.
Yeah, right. Back to the garden. I think that Fabian is feeling... This is the beckoning, and Fabian is feeling it through...
Hello there, buddy.
Fire.
Did what you said. I woke up.
They set their feet upon the sod. Their lips split parched, their belly dry. Sweet succulence upon the vine. A sovereign full specified.
That's nice and all, but I have questions. Can you tell me your name?
Do I take you from your time, truth seeker? Do I interrupt your sleep?
I'm more interested in who you are.
They say trouble comes in pairs, detective.
That's a truth.
They say trouble comes in pairs.
They say trouble comes in pairs, and here I was with the first shoe in front of me, waiting for the other to drop. And let me tell you, this one was tight-laced and had a vicious tongue.
A deep sleeper? A goddamn deep sleeper? It is 8 o'clock at night and I've been standing out here for an hour. Well, I'm sorry to interrupt your me time, Mr. Detective, but someone wants to kill me and no one seems to care.
Now, you'll find I'm a caring sort when I've time to get up to speed. So why don't you settle down and tell me your problem, Miss,
Verona. It's just Verona. And calm right down. I find a goddamn death threat in my purse and this freaky looking sword thing. And you want me calm?
Huh. Now that is interesting. A death threat and a decoration. Might I see them, Miss Verona?
That's why they sent me to you. I showed the officer at the desk. He said you'd help. Look, I went out last night with the girls, went through my purse for my keys this morning, and there they were. The letter, the cross thing, were there last night, and Honest. This has got me shook up, Detective. Real shook up.
Oh, then you just let old Fabian take a look-see. See what shakes out. Now this was familiar. Well, hello there, my little parchment pal. You got words to spill?
I am a death threat detective. That is my sole purpose, and all that you will get from me.
That's quite a perfume you have there. Tangy, bitter, late nights and morning regrets.
Now, listen. I had to endure degradations to bear my message, you know. Dragged through smoke-filled dens, spattered with malt beer. Ugh.
Huh. So Miss Verona picked you up in a bar, then?
How dare you? Yeah, I mean, yes, I suppose so.
Good quality paper, but I see a few marks.
The finest thick cardstock as befits my role as a harbinger of doom. A few marks, I'll grant you, but I was folded very carefully. But then, alas, unceremoniously crammed into a purse filled with whatever junk the youngsters feel a need to carry. Not to mention the clear imprint I endured from the metal ornament that was my companion in travel.
The Cross of St. James. Pandora and cigarettes, sure, but is still scratching at the armor of my think tank trying to get in.
Might I hazard a guess, Detective? Was there not a case back when you were young? The gutter press called it the Rebar Killer.
No, so there was. But that was a long time ago. That case is cold as a corpse. Or I thought it was. Many thanks, Loquacious Letter. I'll talk to my boss, Benny. See if something is getting reheated.
Of course, Detective. Remember that one should always put one's stock in the paperwork.
I know that this
now that's a truth.
phase ends at the atrium, so as long as they don't go to the atrium, it should be fine.
Too. See if any old bones fall out. Nice choice of font and layout. A little fancy?
Why, yes. The seriousness of a matter is often best conveyed by a touch of formality. Just to make it clear, there'll be no messing around. And you see, I come from a quality printer. No smudging of ink or any little black lines. Which is, of course, the minimum standard in a well-phrased ultimatum.
Ha! Of course. Well, thank you, mysterious missive. I gotta blow the dust off the Rebar Killer case and grill our girl about her favorite hangouts. Message received and understood. The Rebar Killer. I'd heard that name many, many years before. If I remembered it right, in our world, he was Santiago, a hunter of kindred. What did that have to do with Verona? The folks would have stashed Verona in interrogation. I figured I should visit, since I did have questions for her.
Any news, Detective? You've caught him, right?
The law takes its sweet time, Miss Verona, but it makes the dessert all the sweeter. From the letter, I deduce you were in a bar last night, right?
Well, I did say I was out with the girls. Being honest, it's kind of a blur. But if you're going to tell me I wrote the letter myself, I will not believe you.
Oh, I'm certain you couldn't do that, even sober. Some of these words are multisyllabic.
Well, exactly. But anyway, we had fun. We hit up a few places, the usual, you know. Oh, God, I didn't text any of the girls to let them know I got home. And I'm out of charge. Now I know there's a killer, but I need to go.
These friends of yours, are they the same ones who let a stranger violate the inner sanctum of your purse? Trust me, you are much better off here. And remember, our coffee is free of charge.
Well, all right, fine. At least you have Wi-Fi.
So I'm told.
But your phone doesn't have a charge.
On locating your tormentor and putting him safely behind bars. Strong, unbendable iron bars, which he is unlikely to be able to use in any kind of murder attempt.
What?
Never mind. Do you recall which dens of dissolution you visited? Bar chits, bills, outstanding tabs?
Why, Detective? Do I look like a girl who has to pay for her own drinks?
That haircut? Yes.
There were a couple of dives, but we were trying to get into the fancy places too. I guess we started off at the Glacier for cocktails, but I think we were gonna try and get into the Macomb later. We heard it's real exclusive. Like they don't even have a list. The bouncer knows you by sight.
Until later, Miss Verona.
Seattle PD, full of drunks, bums, and deadbeats. And then there's the criminals, of course. I went down to the Dutchman for a word with Silky and to find my boss. It was his home from home. Verona remembered the Macomb bar, and I was sure they would remember her. Verona said she'd been to the Glacier, so I figured I'd best follow her trail. Beer was cheap at the Hole in the Wall, and mortals did appreciate that. I figured it was worth checking there.
Well, first we check the police records. Not my room. Must be a different records room. Weapons locker. Interrogation. Locker. Holding and processing. Well, can always do with a snack.
What's the word, Wilbur?
So good, Fabio.
I do believe.
Skip through this guy's chit chat because it's useless. I doubt I needed that, but you know, I might have to. Point at a box and talk to it. Love this music.
I had an agreement with Bob. He would ignore all my requests and I'd never ask him for anything. I'd do my own research.
Well,
I did have to, actually.
Flatfoot. I knew you'd crawl back to me.
Hey, Philomena, you got me. I never can resist a well-packed set of suspension files.
So what is it today, Detective? A little dalliance with my dispatches? A thumb through my probation log?
Looking to heat up an old cold one. Know anything about the rebar killer?
Why, Detective, I did not expect someone to rattle my drawers so thoroughly this early in the evening.
Oh, you know I always try to be gentle. What have you got?
You'll have to forgive me. It's a little dusty around my fundament. But I do have a little something. Now that is interesting. Someone's been here before you.
Hello.
Oh,
whoever clicked, I'm just having a chat with a filing cabinet. You clicked at a really good time, actually.
In 1925. But the main case file, that's been lifted. Frankly, I feel violated.
What have you got on the killer without the case file?
A skeleton in my cupboard. The bones of a Storian. The flesh is missing. A series of mob hits in early 1925. Turf War, the funny papers call it. A clear out of local persons of interest to the police, and to those who serve hooch by the gallon. Same MO every time. Cold construction steel through the heart and a swift chop to the neck. A 5-week sensation of slaughter, and then it all dries up in a record heat wave and a crackdown on bootlegging. No one ever found the heads. Huh.
Anything that screams Bean Illuminati?
It's been quiet on that front. Too quiet. You do say they're always watching.
Well, they are always wide awake and a bit jittery. Got anything new on the ghost ferries?
Now, we do have a letter here from one Captain Salty, alleging that the spectral boats are military. He says here there's an underwater base deep under Puget Sound. Enemy scientists are running aquatic time travel experiments. Apparently, it's a prelude to the Second Canadian invasion. He claims the first one already happened.
I guess he got something right. Any word on D.B. Cooper?
The usual. A fresh note from Mr. Sator filed under unverified tips. This one says, Cooper's true objective was not the money, but a small, insignificant briefcase stowed in the cargo hold. The briefcase contained technology vital to the timeline's integrity. At precisely 8:13 p.m., a portal opened, allowing Cooper to slip into the future. The light turbulence was merely a side effect.
If only they knew. Thanks. I need to follow up.
Oh, detective, you just use me. You never even stay for breakfast.
Okay. Whee! Whee!
Cold night. I decided to visit a few places Verona might have stumbled out of.
I miss working from home.
Snow in Seattle.
Fabian, you old bloodhound. What can I do for the pride of the PD?
I was hoping you were in a talkative mood. It's about a girl.
Isn't it always? The young stay young, the old grow old, and somehow it always comes down to the heart.
She was here, so I'm told. Last night?
Listen, my friend. You know the rules. All sorts of people pass through. I don't ask their business, they don't ask mine. I mean, is this court orders or a masquerade breach? Lay it out for me.
I think there may be a hunter out there.
This girl Kindred?
No, but...
Then I don't see the problem.
Just bend a little, Oak Tree. Was the girl here? Name of Verona.
Fair Verona, huh? You sound rattled by this scene, buddy. I don't know the name. Why are you asking? If this isn't court or a breach of the mask. A hobby? A bird you've taken under your wing? Because there won't be trouble here, saint or sinner. Send her over if you want her to have a safe night out. But no who did what questions answered for you or for anyone. Not unless it's real kindred business.
I know it, I respect it, but this matters. I'll find a way to prove it.
Sure. I'll see you later, buddy.
What is he sniffing? Damn fucking Fabian can't jump. Sniff something here. Guitar? No. Floor? person below floor?
Silky only had 2 vintages of wine behind the bar. The white one and the red.
Oh, no.
Show tonight. Well, what Silky called a show. To me, it was a jackhammer and some energetic shouting. Smash a bottle in here and everyone would go real quiet. It had better be an accident, or the man himself would have a word to say. Someone must have smuggled this in.
Well, if it ain't my favorite gumball.
It's gumshoe, Captain, as I keep telling you.
Yeah, what is it? You found a crock of shit at the end of the rainbow?
I was wondering, you ever hear of the rebar killer? A case from back in the 1920s.
Long before my time. Name's familiar. Clue me in.
The news hounds called him the rebar killer because, well, he killed people using rebar. But for us, he was a hunter. Santiago.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I've heard of Santiago. Took down a few of our big names, right? What about him?
The Macomb killing last week. Same MO, boss. Rebar, a missing head, and the sword of St. James.
So the puzzler of the precinct has another pet theory. Why should I listen this time?
Because whoever did the killing at Macomb last week was an expert. He's a risk.
I get it. It's thin, but we wouldn't want the chief to think we were asleep at the wheel. So go tell him. And tell him I sent you.
Tell Campbell?
Yeah, this turns out to be something I look good. If it ends up with a I tell him you slipped the leash.
I get it. Maybe you could chew the fat. Maybe catch up a bit. Case report.
Your evidence? 2 pages on the goddamn sonic grid? It's in the trash, along with your bean Illuminati bullshit. I ain't got time for your crap. Do your job.
But boss, this is important. Seattle's aural soundscape is a fusion of complex...
One more goddamn word and I'll stick your lips shut.
I better go, boss.
Yeah, you'd better.
Beer with...
He's right. It's hard to be a gigolo.
Hey there, Carla. Life treats you well, I hope?
Detective, you're hurt.
Just...
I am all...
I appreciate...
Now, go out.
Johnny's, having a cold one, maybe.
Can you spare a moment for a few questions?
SPD, right? Yeah, go ahead. Quieter tonight. Not like last night. That was a mess.
So what happened last night? Anything that stands out?
There was this one guy hanging out by the pool table. He was kind of creeping on a group of girls, you know, watching but never getting too close. The boss said he tried to warn him off, but this guy was hopped up on something real intense, scary. Boss called me for backup, but by that time the guy had gone.
Thanks. That's useful.
The hole in the wall needed a few dark corners. Younger kindred did like spaces to brood. I used to like these things back in the day. Nowadays, it's press a button, put your hands over your ears. Blip, bloop, bleep, bloop, plop. Never did get it. I did once win $100 from a one-armed bandit, but he died soon after. The piano was more out of tune than Herbert Hoover, and probably as old. Good view of where Verona was sitting from here.
So, tell me, Pockets, you see anything last night?
Could be any bar in any city, but you stroll right into mine, Detective.
There was a guy spent some time around you. Kind of a creep. You remember anything?
Now, how would I remember? Scores on the chalkboard are my only way of keeping a tally. Unless you're talking beer, sweat, and tears, Detective. This rough green holds its share of history, as I'm sure you know.
That's a fact. Talk to me of beer, sweat, and tears, Pockets.
Oh, must you only focus on my flaws? It's hardly fair.
Oh, they ain't flaws. It's the little wrinkles that make you beautiful, and the memories they hold. For example, last night.
Well, I blush to say it, but my current perfume is that of day-old spilled beer. That and something else. Just a touch of dirt and fresh concrete.
Your perfume, the spilled beer. It's familiar, right?
Why, who I drink with is nobody's business but mine, Detective. But it is particularly crafty, with a malty bouquet.
I've got it. This is the same stale ale I got from the letter. The guy who stood here was our mailman. That whiff of fresh concrete. It's faint, but...
Oh, darn it. I reckon I've got something on my leg. Some varmint has smeared me with dirt, Detective. Soil, concrete, and just a touch of
steel and plastic and the heady aroma of porta potty. Our target came from a building site. But which one? Oh, now wait. I'll lay odds it was the Westenra construction site. Not too far and inhabited by anarchs, ghouls, and other lowlifes. Thanks, Pockets. Reckon I'll go digging.
I'd say don't get into any fistfights, Detective. But honestly, I don't think you have the balls. I
read somewhere that darts used to be weapons of war. Seemed the patrons here were on the losing side. I wouldn't want to have to clean this place.
Ooh, he got a blood potion. That's cool. Well, I won't need to use that tonight. There's something here. Or through the wall. Sometimes you see things through the wall. Okay, there it is.
Someone had a good night. Unless they were playing hearts.
Okay. have another sip from Carla while I'm here. Or whoever's over here. I think it's probably Carla, because I have her marked.
Can I trouble you?
Are you hurting, Detective?
I won't deny the...
Come to me.
Just a sip. Just in case I need to make another...
That has... Thanks, Carla.
I'm always here.
Another, filing cabinet, say some words. Okay.
I headed down to the old Western Corp headquarters, a site plagued by construction woes and unsavory types. Verona said she'd been to the glacier, so I figured I'd best follow her trail.
Some real creeps walking around. Bad night to our heels. Bad night to our heels. I need to find a better spot. I moved to Seattle to get away from it. Just stand a moment and close your eyes. Let the clamor of the city wash over you.
Do you have business at our establishment, sir?
Seattle PD. And yes, I do have business. I'm trying to trace someone's movements.
Do go ahead, sir. The faster I can expedite your egress, the better for all.
I don't know much about birds of prey, but there was a young lady here last night with her friends. Name of Verona.
Ah, yes, that one. Let me save you some time. She and her party were ejected in the small hours for extreme intoxication. The language she used was not appropriate for our establishment. Neither were her gestures nor her choice of urination receptacle. I am only grateful that I did not, in fact, witness her movements.
Did you hear what they were talking about?
It is not my place to eavesdrop on our clientele, sir. That said, I believe the entire hotel will be aware of which show tunes Miss Verona cannot, in fact, sing.
Ouch. Well, at least she was in a good mood. Anything strike you as fishy last night?
No more than usual, sir. We are often afflicted with inebriates.
I'm sorry to hear that. They tell me you can get a cream for it. I better be going. I, need to feed the egress.
May you find joy in it, sir.
Not the best conversation. The spirit of goodwill and charity, as evidenced by the richest of Seattle.
I wanted to talk
Everything
to the
looks
Christmas
festive,
tree. That would have been fun.
All just for show. Decking the halls, Still a couple of weeks to Christmas. Lou always liked the big party, back in the day. In the glacier, I've heard it said that people drowned themselves in champagne. Interesting way to die, I suppose. A little tingle as you choked. The great and the good of old Seattle. A catalog of those caught in Mistress Lou's net before she took early retirement. The glacier clearly hadn't updated its decor since the 70s. That rag was best used to light fires, both literally and figuratively. Verona remembered the Macon bar, and I was sure they would remember her.
Why grind? Why worry? It will all be swept away, and we will ascend to serenity.
Good evening to you, Patrick. How's my favorite portal security operative?
Uh-oh. Something up? Need to see the boss?
No. I reckon you're the right man for the moment. I need your memory. In particular, the memory of a woman named Verona.
Name ring a bell?
You usually make it tougher. That one's easy. She owes me for dry cleaning. Tried to talk her way in, but she couldn't form a sentence, so I told her no. Then she puked on me. Nice girl.
Did you notice if she had a purse with her?
Seriously? She vomited on my second best pair of pants. That's all I remember. And it's not a fragrant memory. You need anything else, or can I get back to the job I enjoy so much?
No. You have your duties to attend to, and your laundry.
Huh.
Benny wanted the prince to know what was up.
I moved to Seattle to get away from weather like this.
I didn't actually go talk to Campbell. The last time I played this, I got to the corpse before talking to Campbell, so I didn't even talk to him. I want to go talk to him this time because I missed it last time. And it taught me that I can miss what is probably some pretty important shit if I'm not careful.
Wish I had a bigger coat.
I never did like this place. Felt like a tomb, and not in a nostalgic memories and flowers way. More in a morgue slab kind of way.
What do you want?
Okay.
I didn't think that was worth. I thought I was on. Oh, that wasn't gonna speak to me.
Okay. Well, then why is she making my twitching? Oh, well, I'll talk to Campbell.
What is wrong with you?
I'm supposed to talk to Campbell? What do you mean, what's wrong with me?
What now? What is going on here?
I didn't see the need. I figured I needed my strength for other things.
No, you don't.
What is it this time? What is it this time?
Talk to her or...
Benny wanted the prince to know what was up, so I'd have to face the man himself.
I'm trying to. Alright, well, I will do everything but the atrium. I don't have the atrium as a lead yet, so...
Not the best. There was that same scent of concrete Pockets had talked about. Huh. Guess someone was using gas to keep the lights on. The place reeked, and it reeked of ghoul. A ghoul who didn't. So our stalker had a picture of Verona. Maybe that'd get Silky to open up. People like me are not supposed to fool around with gadgetry like you, but, let's say we get to know each other a little. Just in the interest of detecting, of course.
I am rugged of manufacture, but have had a tough life, detective. Be gentle with me.
I see you're low on juice. I'll be careful. How about emails? Anything in the email box?
You're not very confident on accessing my email box, are you, detective? It is the picture most like an envelope. Just to the left is a little snake.
Just tell me, please. I'm not made of fingers.
When you finally get there, one message in all capital letters for a special purchase to improve the life of a male. That is all.
Ooh, a natty coat? Maybe a new hat?
Something like that.
Any text messages? That's what they're called, right? Or is it SMSs?
Once you have fumbled your way through the menus, there is one smez that has failed to send. It says pizza.
Pizza?
No, very definitely pizza. It is always possible that my owner is slightly less tech-savvy than you.
He does eat, though, so that tells us he's unlikely to be kindred. Any pictures you want to show me?
What are you suggesting, detective?
Well, I don't know. Snaps taken by a miscreant?
All I have is a blurry image of a thumb. The wrong button was selected, perhaps?
Significant thumb?
It does still seem to be attached to a hand.
Given there's a national average of a bit less than 2, that does not narrow it down. Anyone left a voicemail?
Since you ask, yes. There is one young lady offering a good time.
What sort of good time? I've always been partial to 3 minutes past 12. If midnight's been and gone, drama is just not gonna happen.
Haha! Leaving that aside, detectives, there is one other message. I think you should listen to it.
Go ahead.
Open the package. You will see a photograph and a letter. Find the girl in the photograph. Make sure she receives the letter. She must not see you. Do you understand me, David? She must not see you. Now delete this message.
Guess David is a rebel.
Detective, I feel...
You all right there, fella?
Oh, hold me, detective.
Oh, dead. Oh, well. Nice work, little buddy. Maybe I should bury you somewhere.
More blood.
Benny wanted the prince to know what was up, so I'd have to face. I went down to the
Okay, so now I can go talk to Silky and say, hey, there's a ghoul that is chasing this girl. And that counts as kindred business.
Is that the light of hope in your eyes, detective? You got something for me, right?
It's been a long night, and I've worn down the shoe leather. My feet took me to the haven of a ghoul. And said ghoul had a photograph of my Verona. He was charged with delivering a death threat to her by his master. Here, take a look-see.
My Verona.
I wonder whose blood he was sipping. But you're right. This is our kind of trouble. The girl here, I have seen. She was in here last night. Said drinks were on her. That she'd come into money. She decided to make a life change and pawned something that was chaining her down.
Pawned?
Left a ticket stub as a tip. Worthless to me, but maybe useful to you?
Well now, that is what we call in the trade a lead. My thanks, Socrates.
A pawn ticket. I figured I should follow that lead to a pawn shop. Bracing Verona about it directly was less likely to get results.
There's definitely a new thing in here. Nope, that's a door out. More blood. Okay.
I had a question to ask Nico about.
So now I go to Nico. I'm gonna bleed Carla dry. Oh, it's not Carla. Cool.
Mr. Guru.
Well now, I'm...
Well, there's the tech.
It's a lot.
I paid good money for this lingerie. No one...
Bad night to my heels. Gotta get home.
Gotta get home.
Some real creeps walking around tonight.
This little guy reminded me that I'd met a lot of suckers in my time. I never ate fish in Seattle, even when I was alive. It was something in the way those cold, dead eyes stared right into you. I remember when these were all the rage. Then when they were junk. Then when they were all the rage again. Mortals are fickle.
Wait, oh yeah, jukeboxes.
I always wanted to be that guy. You know, the one who wore a wire and brought down the criminal mastermind. I mourn the old clackety-clack. Computers are all very well. But since they were invented, there's been a lot more profanity in the world.
Yeah, she probably wouldn't like me in here.
They said a cat may look at a king, but when it came to princes, I wouldn't advise it. You could go through 9 lives in surprisingly quick order.
Hey,
Nico helped me find knickknacks for my office. Knickknacks with history.
Friend Fabian, what brings you to my door? I've had nothing coming to your taste. Just rings of old marriages, necklaces of old mistresses, junk, you know how it is. Discarded memories.
How's business?
The festive season approaches. At this time I receive old gifts so my clients can buy new ones. Renting a moment of happiness. This year, more deposits than purchases. An air of desperation.
I'm looking for a memory. Came in last night?
Everyone here trades memories for dollars. You know that. What was it? Or who?
It was sold by a young woman in trouble, even if she didn't know it at the time. I have a picture, actually. Recognize her?
Ah, yes, that one. She was burdened on the way in and floated her way out.
I have a ticket.
Ah, that's right. A locket. One moment.
Progress. I don't know what prompted Miss Verona to sell, but this might give me answers.
Miss Verona? That was not the name she gave me. Ravenna, if I have it right.
Now, what is she playing at?
I hope in some way the item brings you joy. Even if it's the joy of detection, huh?
Did she say why she pawned the locket?
Oh, you learn not to ask such things. There is usually sadness or anger down those roads, and to be honest, I did not want to share in hers.
Hope the Christmas trade picks up.
Have a good night, my friend.
Yeah, I think Sophia and I gave up on crosswords back in the early 40s. Too predictable. Not enough spark.
Okay, so I can go back and talk to her. I really want to go... I really want to go talk to the prince, though. And Ryong just kind of cock-blocked me for no reason. I have all the blood I need. No. I'm gonna go drink from the blood person by the atrium to give me a save here, just in case. Because I don't want to have triggered...
Sorry, private.
No problem.
You could ask.
Yeah. Here's hoping Verona never made it here. Marigold, my delight.
Detective!
Let us part.
Don't be a...
Got a moment for an...
I am always here.
I hope your stars give...
I can't be out.
That didn't work. Anyway. Maybe because I'm already full?
I never did like this place. Felt like a tomb. And not in a nostalgic memories and flowers way. More in a morgue slab kind of way.
I want to just tell her that Benny sent me to talk to the prince.
What do you want? What is wrong with you?
Like, seriously, what is wrong with you? Okay, go talk to Verona. Basically, I'm going to check in with
And I think Sophia and I gave
Campbell
up on crosswords back in the early 40s. Too predictable.
At each point that I can.
I wondered if a...
I just want to do the quest that it tells me to do. I don't think there's a reason to talk to him.
You found something, right?
I'm looking into avenues, Miss Verona. Avenues and alleyways. They remember you at the Glacier Hotel.
I think they watered down their drinks.
Well, that may be, but like I said, they remember you. And because they remember you, they won't be letting you back in. I'd avoid the place for a while, maybe change your makeup, your name, or move to a new city. Gossip is a terrible thing. Oh, you certainly made an impression at the Macomb bar.
Oh my God, we got in? I'm sure it was amazing.
You could say that. You threw up on the bouncer. You're blacklisted.
Damn it.
You made it to the hole in the wall.
We did? Oh, guess we did.
Playing pool. They tell me a shady character was observing you from the sidelines.
Oh, yeah. Real sour face, that one. I told him where to stick it.
I imagine that you did.
Right into my purse.
The Dutchman didn't strike me as your kind of place, but I was wrong. You were definitely imbibing there, loudly and copiously.
Wow, we made it to the Dutchman? I must have been out of it. We never go there. Way too sketchy for me and the girls. All that leather and denim, you know?
Much to my shame, I do know. I found this locket of yours at a pawn shop, sold to the broker under a false name.
Oh, that's not mine.
Does the name Ravenna mean anything to you?
What? No, it doesn't. Not anymore. And I'll thank you to keep your suspicions to yourself.
It's my job to have suspicions, and you asked for my help.
It doesn't matter. Just keep your nose out of it. I don't need your help. Not anymore.
Something told me she wasn't going to be so talkative, which was a blessing, but meant I'd hit dead end on the case. Memory is fickle.
Any news, detective? You've caught him, right?
The law takes its sweet time, Miss Until I'm looking.
Oh.
I'm trying to catch a killer here. Bear it in mind and throw me a bone.
So do you think the threat is real?
I have no doubt. This killer is real and could strike at any moment. Granted, it's a mite less likely here in PDHQ, though it is still a possibility. But hey, we won't charge you rent.
If it's real, well, I guess I need to tell you. The locket isn't mine. It belongs to my sister. My ex-sister, Ravenna. Check the photo inside. That's me and her. She, used to be my twinnie. But she's dead to me. You gotta understand that.
She passed away.
Oh no, we just don't get on. She's gone kind of weird. How's the locket fit in? Does that mean she's in danger?
Everything is connected, miss. It's simply a matter of degree. Try asking Mr. Bacon sometime. If you don't know him, someone will. So, where can I find this twinnie, this Ravenna?
Heck, I don't know. We haven't talked in half a year. Last I heard, she was working at Atrium. That's why I never go there.
I see. Maybe your messenger didn't have a name for his intended recipient. Only a photograph, and a poor one at that. If only you'd told me of your sister's existence. My night would have been simpler, and the city wouldn't have to pay out for so much shoe leather. I believe you've simply been the victim of a failure in postal delivery, Miss Verona, as so often happens. The case is solved. Your sister is the one in peril. Hopefully I can make it to the atrium before it's too late.
Alright, well, it's a known bug. I probably have already failed it somehow. I don't really know how I went there. Maybe I didn't go there right away. Maybe you need to go there, like, right away. Let me see if this load is.
They say trouble comes in pairs, and here I was.
Yeah, okay, this is the start of it. I'm gonna just see if I can. If I can just get it to work. And I'm gonna just basically speed run this.
This was familiar.
So it actually is a little easier to
Hello there, my
save scum
Why, just and you, which is
than I thought, but
good quality stuff, but not the my many thanks. Of course. Now that's now. Well, I got a mess.
Okay.
The Rebar Killer. I'd heard that name many, many years before.
Can't skip through
if I
some of
remembered
this.
it right, in our world, he was Santiago.
Can only skip through the actual dialogue.
What did that have to do with Verona? The folks would have stashed Verona in interrogation.
Okay.
I figured I should visit, since I did have questions.
I'm gonna go talk to Benny first, and then immediately go talk to Campbell.
Put the truck and so what? Never mind.
Okay. Get a little drink from the guy in the drunk tank.
Take.
Go into the records and talk to the record thingy.
I had an agreement with Bob. He would ignore all my requests.
Well, if it ain't for me, so what? And do you cook the brief at precise? He's apparently. I get anything that is well. Look, oh, you'll have to. Oh, but the main. Same a 5. No one ever. I'll see you later. Oh,
I went down to the Dutchman for a word with.
Cold night.
I'm literally gonna go
places Verona
just talk to Benny, and then go talk to Rion before I do anything else. Nope, just Benny.
Well, if it ain't...
It's gone.
Yeah, you...
Long the new...
Oh,
The Macomb killing last Rebar. Because
I get it. So go
tell Campbell.
Yeah.
I get it. I better go.
Yeah.
I'll come back and talk to him again once I go talk to Campbell.
I went down to the Dutchman for a word with Silk. Benny wanted the...
The first time I missed it because it was optional and I didn't know it. The second time I missed it because of this specific bug that happens if you do certain things. It makes Ryong not interactable. They patched it on PC, but it is still fucked on consoles. But let's just see.
I never did like this place. Felt like a tomb, and not in a nostalgic memories and flowers way. More in a morgue slab kind of way.
What do you want?
Immediately. Okay. So what does this say? Yeah, I think it's just a bug. Let's just see. Has it autosaved yet? It probably did autosave right after I left Benny. Well, that sucks. Yeah, I'm gonna stop playing for now. I'll come back to this later.